Hey guys, welcome back to the Sports Lines Den with James Ryan. Uh, Yesterday I was telling everybody I do the point system. Um, Yesterday I actually went 8 wins and 10 losses, and I had a plus 27 on the points on the wagering. Today it's going to be a multiple of games. It's Saturday, so Saturday and Sundays we're always going to have some big eventful games. I've got 4 sports that I cover. I'll tell you this, it's not really looking that great, especially in like WNBA and 0-2, thanks to Las Vegas losing by 2 points to Phoenix yesterday and Connecticut losing to Los Angeles by 7. So hopefully we'll do better today. We always going to start off with the WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association. Everybody don't want to talk about women's sports because nobody really likes women's sports, but it's still bettable in the sports books. And I'm here to tell you, I've got number one's playing today. Minnesota's a great team. They got great talent. They're still waiting for some players to get back. But I don't think they're going to be tested because one of the best players on last year's Dallas team is now with the Las Vegas Aces. And yes, I did say Las Vegas Aces due to the fact is we actually have a home team here. But we're going to start off with Atlanta, Washington. Now watched a little. Atlanta's played about 2 games. They're 1-1. Washington's 0-1 right now. This is going to be a good matchup. I see Atlanta. I'm going to wager 3 points for that one. I think Atlanta's going to win, even though they're on the road. They played yesterday, coming off a bad loss. They had a 16-point loss. So hopefully they can turn it around. New York Liberty versus Indiana Fever. I'm taking Indiana, and I'm wagering 2 points on that one. And then I got some big ones. I got some top of the pack, bottom of the pack games. Minnesota, my number 1 team right now, sitting in the ratings with an 8.9 rating, is facing 10th ranked Dallas at negative 0.4. I'm giving Minnesota 9 points wager, just because I like Minnesota. And for all of you that, if I didn't say it before, Atlanta was 8th ranked versus 11th ranked Washington, 9th ranked New York versus 7th ranked Indiana. Mind you, there's only 12 teams in the league, so you're kind of like, you want those top 3 teams. You want to watch the top 3 teams, and 2 of the 3 teams are playing tonight, I will have to say. The other top 3 team is the Seattle Storm, last year's WNBA champions, is going against last place in my rating, number 12, Chicago Sky. And I'm giving Seattle a 9-point wager on that one. My game of the day, that's the Minnesota-Dallas game. If you're going to watch a game, I recommend watching that one. I don't know what channel it is, depending on where you're at. Go Lynx. Now we're going to the MLS. We're going to start talking. There are 9 games in Major League Soccer. That's another sport that a lot of people don't talk about. But you know what? Major League Soccer, I tell people all the time, if you know what you're talking about in soccer, you can make money at it no matter what in the sports world, in the sportsbook world. Because of the fact is, it's so predictable. I mean, I can go and bet Barcelona almost every day, and I'm pretty much guaranteed to make money. I'm going to spend a huge amount of money, but there's almost a 90 to 95% chance I'm going to get that money back, plus more. So instead of getting these 50-50 on these point spreads in NFL, you're going to get money 90% of the time, I would recommend doing that. But the first game is Montreal-Orlando. 6th ranked Montreal versus 19th ranked Orlando. Montreal, I'm giving you an 8-point wager. 8th ranked Atlanta versus 12th ranked Chicago. Atlanta, I'm giving you a 3-point wager. The 9th ranked New York Red Bull versus 16th ranked Real Salt Lake. New York, I'm giving you a 4-point wager. Again, I like my top 3 teams, and here's one of them. Top 3, DC United. Wayne Rooney came from Manchester United in England all the way to play for DC United here in the United States. A lot of players are going from across the overseas to coming over to the United States because soccer's starting to pick up. It's been a big thing, especially with Women's World Cup, the expansion of the MLS and the success it's had, plus the United Soccer League, which just down the street we have the Las Vegas Lights. It's becoming real big in the soccer world in the United States, which is kind of funny to say because that's where, think about it, there's no salary cap in soccer. So the best teams can, if you're able to afford the best players, you're going to get them. So I'm giving DC United is 3rd ranked team over the 17th ranked San Jose Earthquake. DC, you're taking an 11-point wager for me. Now here's my game of the day. I've got 15th ranked Dallas hosting number 2 Seattle Sounders. Now, I'm taking Seattle for a 9-point wager. This is the closest, and this next one's going to be the closest hockey game I got. The closest hockey games I think are going to be ties. So, if you want to get a pretty good shot, I would recommend throwing a tie bet on this one. You're going to probably make about 2 to 3 times the money for it. Or, you can triple or double your money depending on how you do. Or just lose maybe $5. 24th ranked Colorado Rapids versus 23rd ranked FC Cincinnati. I'm giving Cincinnati a 1-point wager. It's real small. If I lose, I only lose 1 point. So, number 7, Houston is hosting number 18, Kansas City. Sporting Kansas City. Houston, I'm giving them an 8 points wager. This is the biggest wager I've got in football, in Major League Soccer today, and you know what? I'm about 85% sure this is going to hit. You got the 21st ranked Portland Timbers, which there's only 24 teams in MLS, so 21 is on bottom 5, versus the number 1 seed in my ratings, Los Angeles FC. LAFC, I'm giving them 24 points wager. And last but not least, I got the number 20 Columbus Crew versus number 11 New York City FC. New York City is getting 6 points. I'm giving them 6-point wager on them to win today. So that takes care of all the MLS games. There's only one NHL game, Game 2 of the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Series is tied 1-1. Boston, St. Louis. Boston, I still have favored. So I'm going to give them a 2-point wager. But that can go either way because now they're in St. Louis. So the first 2 games were in Boston and they split the series 1-1. Now it's in St. Louis. St. Louis has a strong home field advantage. I was going to say, if anything, I tend to lose a lot of low point games that I have low wager games and win a lot of high wager games. So that would be one that I would take St. Louis on, but I've got my system says I would put Boston as a 2-point wager. So now we're getting into the big crowd. We're getting into the MLB 15 games. I'm going to run through them quickly. I think I only got maybe about another 20 minutes to tell you about these 15. Same as yesterday, my games of the day are going to be the Minnesota-Tampa Bay game as well as the Philly-Dodgers game. The third game I would say recommend would be the Houston-Oakland game. But, yeah, Minnesota-Tampa Bay is going to start off the day with Minnesota. I'm favoring them for 11 points. Cleveland, 17th ranked Cleveland, 21 ranked Chicago White Sox. Cleveland, I'm going to favor them by 6 points. 27th ranked San Francisco versus last place Baltimore. San Francisco, I'm favoring them by 15 points. Here's a big bet. I'm taking out of 28th ranked Kansas City versus 13th ranked Texas. Texas, 33 points. 8th ranked Milwaukee versus 22nd ranked Pittsburgh. I'm taking Milwaukee for 23 points. 26th ranked Detroit versus 11th ranked Atlanta. I'm taking Atlanta for 30 points. 23rd ranked Washington versus 18th ranked Cincinnati. I got Cincinnati for 24 points. The Boston-New York rivalry. 14th ranked Boston, 4th ranked New York Yankees. Yankees, I'm giving you 31 points. Angels, Los Angeles Angels is 20th ranked versus 24th ranked Seattle. Angels, I'm giving you 15 points. Don't blow it. 7th ranked Chicago Cubs versus 16th ranked St. Louis Cardinals. Chicago Cubs, I'm giving you 13 points. 25th ranked Toronto versus 15th ranked Colorado. I'm giving Colorado a 25-point wager. That 3rd ranked Houston versus 9th ranked Oakland. Houston, I'm giving you 29 points. The other game of the day, 6th ranked Philly versus top dog Los Angeles Dodgers. Los Angeles Dodgers, I'm giving you 22 points. 29th ranked Miami versus 10th ranked San Diego. San Diego is this is my biggest wager of the day. San Diego, I'm giving them 40 points. So, and last but not least, 19th ranked New York Mets versus the 12th ranked Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona giving you 4 points. So, a lot of high points in these games. They won't get new opponents until possibly Monday. So, because in baseball they play 2 to 4 game series. Weekends are always, whoever they play on Saturday, they're going to play on Sunday. And then Monday they have to start a new series with another team. That's why I say that's when we'll find out who get maybe some break evens or anything. But tomorrow I will say there's probably going to be 15 picks too. So currently I'm watching the Washington Huskies, Minnesota Golden Gophers Women's College World Series game. And salute to the Florida State for winning it last year in the Women's College World Series. Yeah, I did buy this shirt out in Florida personally, so hopefully you guys will take my picks. Please subscribe to this channel, and I'll give you a little bit more information on break down different games, different leagues. I watched the Las Vegas Aces last night. They were actually they were up most of the time, and Phoenix came back. They only won by Phoenix won by 2 overall. And not bad for the Las Vegas Aces. So, until next time, this is The Roar. Have a great day.